What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Blake McLain, and I'm a music producer. So just quick disclaimer, this is Motley. He's a kitten that I just got, and he's only like 8 weeks old, so he's probably going to be jumping in front of the camera and doing a lot of random things. So just ignore him. But yeah, I don't want to put him up because I love him way too much, and he's too adorable. But anyways, today we are doing Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak of Silk Sonic. They put out a brand new song last night called Smokin' Out the Window, and I'm stoked. And just as a note, last time I did Silk Sonic, I kind of messed up a little bit, and there's a whole train of excuses for why I did what I did, but I didn't give Anderson .Paak the recognition that he deserved in it. And honestly, probably the reason, I couldn't really pin the reason myself. I was just so excited to see Bruno putting music out because he's one of my favorite artists of all time. And I guess I just didn't even, I don't know, I was so hyper focused on him and just excited, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, there's a whole slew of excuses I could give for it, but I just didn't give Anderson .Paak any recognition, but I didn't mean anything by it. He was absolutely talented. And after that, actually, because I got a lot of hate from it, I kind of started looking into Anderson .Paak a little bit more, and I learned a lot about him. And honestly, now I respect him even more as an artist and as a producer and all that. So, and again, that's just me being completely honest. So I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going to give him the recognition he deserves this time. I can guarantee that. So that being said, we're going to jump in here in just a second. Before we start, though, as always, please give me a like, give me a subscribe if you enjoy the channel. And I've actually started a Twitch, and I do a Twitch stream a couple times a week. Next week, I'm going to start doing it on Tuesdays and probably Sundays at 4. So if you want to check it out, I do custom requests on there. You could just join the chat and throw your request in the chat, and I'll get to it. So hopefully, but it's a lot of fun, and I hang on there for a while, a couple hours. So yeah, just go check it out. There's a link down in the description. Exclusive content on the Patreon. There's a link down there for that too. So let's go. I'm ready. Let's jump in. And honestly, I haven't listened to this even a little bit. I know a lot of people last time were like, why didn't you do your research on the song before you did it? And I'm like, because I'm doing reactions. So, I try and keep it as organic as I possibly can, but I still didn't do the same thing with this. So maybe I'll make the same mistake. I hope not.
Started off so tender, so sweet.
Wait, pull it back.
Wait a minute, this love started off so tender, so sweet. But now she got me smoking out the window.
Oh, man.
Must have spent 35, 45,000 up in Tiffany's.
Oh, no.
Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, the vibe. The vibe is there. This feels great. It's so smooth. It's along the same lines as kind of what they've been putting out, which has that 60s, 70s R&B Motown, feel to it. But I dig it. What's really cool about this stuff is it's always underlyingly complex musically, but it doesn't sound like it. And really and truly, that's the mark of a master, in music. I mean,
me in the gym with an X-Men in the UFC. Can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone. I'm so cold. You got me out here.
oh, it's so smooth. The call and response too in this is key. So I talk about call and response on the channel a lot, and it's one of the best things to keep in mind whenever you're writing music. It's almost more for a live purpose, but it also serves as contrast in the song, so it's constantly keeping your ear and your brain entertained. So whenever it is in a live setting, I always say think of The Weeknd on Starboy. It's the and then there's the response after it, and then you come back to it. You know what I mean? So it kind of allows for crowd interaction with the vocalist. But again, in the recordings, it does pull your ear a ton. And these are fantastic because they're different vocalists too. So then you have even more of a contrast, and it does an even better job of it.
Smoking out the window, singing, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me, but I was wrong.
Hold on, guys. Like I said, he was going to step on some stuff, guaranteed.
Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Got me in the club looking for a new love somewhere.
You know, something else to notice here is it's all about the rhythm. Like, yeah, there is a decent melody there and everything like that, but the entire thing is based around percussion. Vocally, it's percussive. You know, all the instrumentation is extremely percussive as well. You don't have all these like licks and things like that going on. They're only there when they need to be there. And whenever you break down music, which I've started to do kind of on the channel and teach people how to listen to music like I listen to music, I feel like that is the key to doing it. You know, you don't even think about the music first. You lay out this foundation of rhythm, and then you start applying the musicality to it. And eventually you end up with something like this, and it's...
Please, baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me, girl? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. And here I am all alone.
He's just laying on the ground.
All alone. I'm so cold. You got me out here smoking out the window of the Benzo. Singing, how could you do this to me? How could you do this? Alright,
And the walk up too is just like it's like a staple in that era of music, you know, that go, and then it kind of like comes in, you know, or the walk down, same thing, but it really does lift the whole song. Also, I just have to say, Temptations, Four Tops, like the dancing is right there, exactly like with the turns and everything, which I love those guys. Especially that with the hand raise. Oh, I used to love the Temptations and like the Four Tops, and I remember once I watched like somewhere on YouTube there's like a battle between them, and it's one of the coolest things ever to watch.
Look here, baby, I hope you find whatever it is that you need, but I also hope that your trifling ass is walking around barefoot in these streets. Look out!
You know, a part of me feels like these songs were written sarcastically. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they all have this underlying humor to them, and so do the videos and everything about them. Like, I almost feel like they were like, you know what? Let's just do this for fun, and we'll kind of do it. You know, some of the best things are born out of sarcasm. I'm not gonna lie. Even my channel was kind of born out of sarcasm. I actually, short story, I didn't even want to do like album reactions, and that's kind of what got my channel going. And there were all these people like, you should do, it was a 5 Seconds of Summer album, Calm. They're like, you should do the whole album. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll do the whole album. I will film the whole thing and like not make any cuts, and I'll spend all this time editing it. Nobody's going to watch an hour and a half, 2 hour long video. I was wrong. I was so wrong. And then I was in that for a while. So that's it. Back to Silk Sonic, though. Buddy, you are a hyper today. Sorry, guys. I know. A lot of people are probably going to be like, you should have put him up, but I don't know what's into him today. Silk Sonic, I mean, this is just like a blast from the past. Like, I so dig it. I love the smoothness of it. I love what everybody brings to the table. Anderson .Paak's voice is fantastic. Obviously, his musicality is amazing. And I'm commenting on that because I actually mean it. Same thing with Bruno Mars. I mean, he's got that smoky, voice as well. And he's just got such a nice range to it. And so those two guys contrasting, because Anderson's, his voice is just a little bit more forward and a little bit more like poignant. So that contrast between the two really does well for the music and for the song. And this is just great. I'm probably going to have to listen to it about 10 more times before I really can break down like the musicality of it. But production wise, it's just pretty par for the course when it comes to that type of music. I mean, there's not a lot going on aside from like the rhythms and the changes in rhythms and everything like that. There's not this huge production value to it. But anyways, I'm going to ramble. I dig it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Please go stream it. And till next time, I will catch you all later. That felt so awkward today.